guys, I'm here to do a really fun video, and that is to finally talk about the books that I got in March. The last one finally turned up today, which is very exciting, so I've got books to show you. So I bought a lot in March, just saying, like, I bought a lot and I received a lot, so some of them were anticipated reads, some of the book club books in the month. It was actually my birthday in March, so I received quite a few books for my birthday, and also I helped run my dad's business for a week while they went on a cruise, so he compensated me by buying 7 books. So I think I've got like 27 books to show you, but I'm not actually sure. So let's get into it. I'm sorry if I'm talking really fast. I feel like I'm talking really fast. It's just I have to go out to dinner, but I wanted to film this video so that I can get it filmed, get it edited, and get it to you guys sooner. But let's get into it. So first I'll share some of the books that I got for my book clubs, because I love book clubs. It's a good way to read with everyone and to be able to keep up to date with things, but I'm really excited. So the first book I got is The Hate You Give by Angie Thomas, and I've heard a lot of good things about this book, and I love this cover. Like, isn't it so beautiful? And it actually feels so lovely. So I'm excited to have this. I got Thug. So this is the book of the club for the Kindred Readers, which is a May book club. So I'm going to be reading this next month and I can't wait. Then I got Ironcast by Destiny Soria, and this was a book of the month also for the Kindred Readers book club, which was for last month, and I loved it. This was such a good read. I really recommend you guys buy this because it's such a beautiful book and I loved it so much. Then I got A Conjuring of Light by V.E. Schwab, and this was a book of the month for the Social Book Club. No, it wasn't the Social Book Club, it was the Page Turners. There's a book club that I joined for a few months, but I wasn't really reading the books. Like, I just had too many book clubs going, so I had to, like, I got rid of that book club in a way. So this is a book of the month that I bought that I didn't actually end up reading, so it's kind of like, okay. The next book I got is Poison's Kiss by Briana Shields, and this is one of my anticipated reads as well, but this is the book of the month for the Fanatical Bird book club, which is one that I recently joined, so I got rid of one and joined one. But this is a really fun book club because they do Instagram photos as well, so you have a daily photo on Instagram as well as reading the book of the month. So I'm excited to read this hopefully soon because it looks like it's going to be a really great book, and just like I've been anticipating it. And the next book I got is seriously so beautiful, and that is Strange the Dreamer by Laini Taylor. And you know how in like one of my previous videos where I was like, I hate the new cover and I like the old cover? Well, like, I didn't know about these blue pages. Like, this book is so beautiful, and like, look at the detail. And one of my favorite things too is that it's got Laini Taylor's signature. Oh, look at that, right there, right there. Even though it's a mass paperback version, it's still a signature, and like, it's just, this book is gorgeous overall. And like, even underneath, it's, oh, I thought it had like a little thing on the front, but it's like, it's just still beautiful, and I'm seriously can't even believe I thought that I wanted the other cover. Like, the other cover is still gorgeous, but just, this is so beautiful. But this is the book of the month for the Biblio Squad, which is the book of the month for this month. So again, another book I'm going to try and read this month. This is also an anticipated read. So again, 2 birds, 1 stone, a book club and an anticipated read. So I was happy about that. And the last book that I got, which was a book club book, was Empress of a Thousand Skies by Rhoda Belzar. And this was the Biblio Squad book pick of the month for last month. So I have read this one as well, and this was great. I really enjoyed it. It was also an anticipated read that I really enjoyed. Like, it wasn't as good as I expected. Like, I kind of had a bit of like extra hopes going into this book for some reason, but I still really enjoyed it, and I really do want to read the next one soon. The next pile of books I got is just purely anticipated reads because they all were coming out at this time, and I was like, you might as well just keep buying them. Like, literally, I bought like quite a few anticipated reads because I'm like, it's my birthday, I've already spent a lot of money, just keep going with it, Abby, keep going. So the first one I got is Lifeblood by Gina Showalter, and I really loved the first book in this trilogy, and I was so excited because like when my parents were on the cruise, I called my dad and I'm like, can you go to Big W and get this book? Because literally I had to get the one in the Australian store because the other versions are like this much smaller, and I'm like, the hell is that? So I'm happy that I have this book and I can't wait to read it. Then I got By Your Side by KZ West, and I can't wait to read this. I've read 2 KZ West books now, and I plan to like read them all because I love her. She is one of my favorite contemporary authors, and she just does it so well, and I can't wait for this one because it's like they're locked in a library. Who wouldn't want to read a book about people locked in a library? Like, oh my god. Then I got Hunted by Megan Spooner, and this is the Beauty and the Beast retelling of like Sense. Like, it's not a complete retelling, like I think it's more like its own thing. Like, obviously it's going to be its own thing, but like I am really excited. And like this cover though is kind of like not what I expected. It's actually a crease, but it's like, it's a bit scratched up and a bit real glary, so it was like, okay, but still I'm excited. I've got this book and I really want to read it. Then I got Roseblood by A.G. Howard, and this book is gorgeous. Like, I can't wait to read it, and like I love too that it's got this red text in it. Like, you can't actually see it, but like this is gonna be so cool to read. Like, even the Splintered series has like colored text, so but like this book is beautiful and I can't wait to read it. And the last anticipated read I got was A Winter Song by J. Jones, and I can't wait to read this. This is a labyrinthine. I cannot say it, a labyrinthine retelling, and I think that sounds awesome. But I love this cover too, and I can't wait to read about the Goblin King. So this is like high on my read to read list because it sounds good. The next two books I got from my grandma. She sent me some money in the mail and I was like, yes, gonna buy books. So I got two books with her money. So the first one I got was The Mime Order by Samantha Shannon. This was a really cheap book and I was like, oh my god, I want it. So I haven't even read The Bone Season, but I've seen a bit of hype about it around recently. So it's kind of getting slowly pushed up in my need to read list because it sounds awesome, and I only have the first two books and I don't know when the covers are gonna like come out for the third book in this. So I might even push it off for like a little while until that happens, but like I'm excited. And the other book I got was The Star Touched Queen by Roshani Chakosky. I don't even know how to say that, but there's been a lot of talk about the Crown of Wishes, which is the sequel book, which is like a companion more than anything. So I want to read this book, and if I do enjoy this book, I'm going to go and get the sequel so I can join in with the hype of it. Because I've only just got the first book and the hype's all about the second book, so I need to catch up with this. Like, I'm so behind in like every release ever, so I'm trying. Then my other grandmother sent me some money as well, so I got 3 books with her money. So thank you so much for all the money. I love it because when I get money, I buy books. That's just how my life is. But the first book that I bought was The Love That Split the World by Emily Henry. There's so many books that I've bought with like money and stuff, or just for reasons that I can get them, just because I've been looking at them for so long and I finally have them. So this is like a time travel book, I'm pretty sure, like a time travel reincarnation sort of thingy going on, and I can't wait to read it. Then I got The Marked Girl by Lindsay Kingsley, and the second book I think is coming out kind of soon for this one too, so that's kind of exciting. But I loved seeing the Book Explosion bookish trailer for this, and I put it on my wish list and I never bought it, and then it was really cheap, so I was like, I want it, I want to buy it so I can see what's happening with this book, get all the hype, and just, yeah, so excited. And the last book I got was Stealing Snow by Danielle Page. I've been wanting to get this book for a while now, like what is it, the Snow Queen retelling, and the paperback I wasn't really a fan of, so I was just waiting until a moment where I caved and bought the hardcover, and I finally did, so I can't wait. There's so many good books to read and so not enough time, but I'm excited. Then I got 2 books from my best friend Lissy. Thank you so much for giving me these books. They're so exciting and I can't wait to read them. Actually, I've read one, so I can't wait to read the other one, but the one that I have read is Meant to Be by Lauren Moriel. I just, like, when I was looking around, I was like, what do I want? And I started looking through my contemporaries and I just read the synopsis for this again, and it was like, I need it. So the minute I got it, I pretty much read this book because I was so excited, and like, it's actually such a fun book and it's so small, good to get through. It's just the main character was a bit annoying for my, like, in my opinion, she was a bit annoying, so that made the reading experience like a bit hard to get through, but I'm still really excited that she got this for me, and thank you. And the other book she got me was This Savage Song by Victoria Schwab. I really hope I like this one. The Darker Shades of Magic like trilogy, like I haven't read the third one yet, but it's not my thing. I don't really like it that much. Like, it's got a 2-star rating on Goodreads for me because I just don't even think it's worth 3 stars, but that's my opinion. All my friends keep talking about it like on YouTube and Instagram, saying how amazing it is, and I'm like, I don't get it. I don't know. Maybe the third book will like redeem itself a bit for me, but at the moment I really don't like it, and I don't know if it's just that particular story or her writing. I don't know. So giving another one of her books a chance is what I'm gonna do. Then one of my friends on Instagram, Letitia, sent me 2 books, and it was so lovely to see. I was just like, oh my god, because I sent her a present of like 2 little mystery books and a few little bookish things, which was really exciting. But now she sent me 2 books and I just was like, yes, more books. So the first book she got me was A Conjuring of Light by V. Schwab. You've seen that I've already hauled this book, so she sent me a copy of this like a week after I received my copy from Book Depository, and I was like, no. But this is actually the original copy I showed you before, because I actually sent the copy that she sent me back to her so she could refund her money or keep it, and she actually already had the first 2 books, so it worked out well. But it was the thought that counted, and I was so happy that she got it for me, and I was just like, oh, thank you so much. But I'm like, I'm so sorry that I've already got it. But the other one that she sent me is My Not So Perfect Life by Sophie Kinsella, and thank god that I don't already have this book. And I've heard a lot about this book, like I've seen it around, so when I saw it I was like, oh, you got me this book. So I was really excited to get it, and now I can read another Sophie Kinsella, because I totally forgot that I read like Saving Audrey, which is by Sophie Kinsella. So I got book 2 is going to be happening with her writing, because I do think I want to read her Shopaholic series, and That's Not My Number, I think it's called, and I might even check out a few of her other books too, just to see how I feel about them and just, you know, have some fun reading Co-Sophie Kinsella books. Guys, it may not look like it, but we're getting to the end of this book haul, and the last book is the 7 books that my dad bought for me for running the business, and I got a heap of books that I've been really wanting to read for ages and finally have my hands on, so I'm excited. So the first one I got is On the Fence by Casey West. So I think I own pretty much all of her books now, like the ones that are out. Like I've got 6, so I think this is all of them. So I'm excited to read this one, like another contemporary, and I can't wait, and I'm so excited. Then I got Crystal Storm by Morgan Rhodes. I'm really excited that I have this book. The only annoying thing about it is this book is like this much bigger. It is bigger, and it's not what Book Depository said on the website. Like, it says the dimensions, and I got this and it wasn't right, and I emailed them and they're like, there's nothing we can do, and I'm like, like, can you help me? So I just have to deal with this being the annoying size, because there's no other version that I can buy of this book at the moment, and just everything is annoying me at the moment, but I haven't read it yet. So hopefully, if the series, like, I liked the first book, so the series has to be good to redeem itself for these crappy sized books. So yeah. The next book I got is The Statistical Probability of Love at First Sight by Jennifer E. Smith. Jennifer E. Smith is a contemporary author that I really want to get into, and I've been looking at her books for like over a year, and this is the first time I've bought one. So I've got like about 5 of them lined up on my wish list to buy. So I just picked one at random, and I was like, we'll go with Statistical Probability and see how it goes. Then I got Simon versus the Homo Sapiens Agenda by Becky Albertalli, and I'm so excited. Like, I've heard so many good things about this book, and at first I didn't really know what it was about, but then I went into it and had a look, and I was just like, yes, want to learn about everything that's going on with Simon and Blue and everything, and I'm just like so excited. And I decided to get in hardback because I'm starting to love hardbacks, and I just feel like I'm gonna love this book, and I want it to be special. It's got an award. It's got an award, so I'm excited. Okay, the next book is probably one of the things I'm most excited for and kind of like freaking out about, and that is Outlander by Diana Gabaldon. I finally got Outlander. I feel like I've talked about Outlander on my channel before, and I don't even own the book. I gotta say though, I really want to check out the TV show. Like, I mean, I first heard like Sasha from a Booktopia talking about Outlander and how much she loved it, and that got me excited about the book, but then I heard about the TV show and I was hearing all these reviews, and I'm like, oh, I really want to watch this TV show, but I gotta buy the book first. So I got the book, and I'm excited. And you know what's great too is, like, literally look at this floppiness. This is a floppy book. And again, with the book too, is I wasn't gonna get the paperback that was like the mass market small one and try and read it. I want this really big floppy book that I can read, and all of them come in this size. So I'm gonna be reading these floppy books, and then I can start watching the TV show. So I'm excited. The next book I got was My Lady Jane by Cynthia Hand, Brodie Ashton, and Jodie Meadows. This book was hyped so much like a couple of months ago, and then it kind of disappeared, but I don't care. When it was hyped up, I wanted it, and I still want it now, so I bought it, and I can't wait to read it. And it's got those, like, can you see like the deckled edges or whatever you call it with the pages, and I'm so excited. And I heard this is a very funny read, and I am pumped. I'm ready for this. And the last book I got, which is very exciting as well, is Truth Witch by Susan Dennard. I've been wanting to get Truth Witch forever, but it was back when I was like more in the don't buy hardcovers ever because paperbacks are bae, and I still feel like that with the paperbacks being bae, but hardcovers I will buy now. Like, how many hardcovers were in that haul just then? There was a lot of hardcovers, but the paperback for Truth Witch was so ugly, and I was just like, oh my god, I'm never gonna be able to read this book because I won't buy the hardcover. But now I did. I bought the hardcovers. So I will have to buy Wind Witch soon, so I'm excited about that as well. But I just can't believe I have Truth Witch, and I can finally read it and get into the hype of this series, because it sounds like it's been very hyped and a very beloved series, and I can't wait. Okay, so let's try and do this. First pile of books. I couldn't even hold this in one pile, but that's a lot of books right there in that pile. And here is the other pile, so a lot of books, a lot. But anyway, guys, I hope you enjoyed my book haul of so many books that I can't even count them. Like, I think there was probably 27 there, but I bought too many books. But anyway, guys, I hope you enjoyed this book haul, and I'll talk to you later. Bye!